Children's Storytime, presented by BMGFly. Assalamu alaikum. That means peace be unto you. Today we're reading The Little Mermaid, Make a Splash, adapted by Ashley Franklin, illustrated by Paul Kellum, read to you by Nia Malika Dixon. Today we are reading The Little Mermaid, Make a Splash, adapted by Ashley Franklin, illustrated by Paul Kellum. Down in the sea lives an adventurous young mermaid. Her name is Ariel, and she's one of King Triton's daughters of the 7 seas. But this young princess is far away from her underwater castle. She is exploring a shipwreck with her best friend, Flounder. Ariel loves finding and collecting things from the human world. Look at that. There's Flounder. Ariel discovers a new treasure. She can only imagine what it's used for. She shows it to her friend Scuttle. Scuttle is an expert on all things human. "It's a dingle-bopper," she tells Ariel. When King Triton learns about Ariel's adventures, he warns her to stay away from humans and everything connected to their world. King Triton thinks humans are dangerous, and he wants to keep his daughter safe. Wow, look at that. Scuttle says it's a dingle-bopper, a dingle-hopper. And there's King Triton. Do you think Ariel will listen? She's adventurous. Evening falls, and so do Ariel's spirits. She sneaks off to her underwater grotto. I just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be so bad, she says as she swims along among her collection of gizmos and gadgets. She kind of has a point there. Those look like some really cool things. But she should listen to her dad. Ariel notices a strange light above the water. Overcome with curiosity, she swims to the surface for the very first time. Wow. I'm nervous for her. When Ariel reaches the human world, the sky is filled with a rainbow of fireworks. Wow. There she is, swimming to the surface, and there she is, popping up, and the fireworks. Ariel spots a huge ship crowded with sailors. They're having a birthday celebration for a young man named Eric. He's a prince and loves adventures, just like Ariel. The sky darkens and the party comes to an end. Huge waves toss the ship back and forth. Eric and his crew are no match for the storm. Now these paintings, these illustrations are beautiful. Look, there's Ariel sneaking a peek at the party. But then the sky darkens and somebody's going overboard. Crash! The ship smashes into jagged rocks and a fire breaks out. Eric helps his crew get off the ship safely, but after going back to save his dog Max, Eric is thrown overboard. Ariel springs into action, saving the young prince's life. She's a hero. I knew it. Somebody fell overboard, and it was Eric, the prince. But Ariel's the hero, and she saves him. Ariel carefully lays Eric ashore and sings him a sweet song. She wishes she could be a part of his world, but she must hurry back to her own. When Eric wakes up, Ariel is gone. He can only remember her song. Aww. The sun is coming up, so she has to go back before her dad finds out. Sebastian, The crab, King Triton's advisor, lets it slip to the king that Ariel has helped a human. King Triton is furious and goes to her grotto. "Promise me you'll never look for him again," he orders Ariel. But Ariel can't make that promise. Angry that Ariel won't listen to him, Triton uses his magical Triton and destroys all her treasures. Oh my goodness, that's not cool. His name is Triton, and he has a trident. After Triton leaves, Ariel sadly looks at her ruined collection. At first, she doesn't notice 2 eels swimming into her grotto. Then they introduce her to Ursula, the sea witch. Ursula promises to help Ariel by turning her into a human. Talk about an adventure. Ariel wants to go. No matter how sneaky those eels seem, and how not so cool Ursula looks. She looks shady. Ariel swims to Ursula's lair. She gives Ursula one of her scales, and they strike a deal. Ariel has 3 days to kiss Eric, or she'll be turned back into a mermaid and lose her freedom. She must also give Ursula her voice. See, I knew she was looking shady. And that lair, that is totally a suspect looking lair. Like, Ariel should have knew better. After the deal is done, Ariel surfaces far from the land. Luckily, Flounder and Sebastian are there to help. A kind fisherman accidentally scoops up Ariel in his net, and he takes her to the palace where she is reunited with Eric. But Eric doesn't recognize Ariel because she can't sing her song. Still, that doesn't stop them from becoming good friends. Eric is a collector like Ariel and shows her some of his favorite treasures. And one of them happens to be a little mermaid. Look at that. A pair of adventurers. They spend the next day exploring the island. Sebastian knows that they're running out of time for Ariel to kiss Eric. He takes matters into his own claws. With the help of friends, he sets the scene for a romantic evening. But just as Ariel and Eric are about to kiss, Ursula's evil eels tip over the boat. Wow, there they are sneaking in right there. That looks romantic, but wasn't romantic enough. On Ariel's 3rd day at the palace, she wakes up to discover that Eric has decided to marry a woman named Vanessa. Eric thinks Vanessa is the one who rescued him on the beach. "I know it's fast, but I do owe her my life," Prince Eric says to his mother and his advisor Grimsby. Fortunately, all is not lost for the Little Mermaid. Scuttle discovers that the bride-to-be is none other than Ursula in disguise. She's used Ariel's song to trick the prince. Look at that. Vanessa looks pretty, but she's really disguised. She's really Ursula. Look at that. And look around her neck. That necklace is holding Ariel's voice inside. What are they going to do? At the engagement party, Scuttle leads an animal ambush to stop the festivities. Ariel uses the distraction to free her voice from Ursula's shell necklace. Then she sings her song, and Eric realizes the truth. It was Ariel who saved his life. They are too late. The sun sets before Ariel and Eric can kiss, and Ariel turns back into a mermaid. Ursula drags her into the ocean. When the sea witch tells King Triton of Ariel's deal, the king trades his freedom and magical trident for Ariel's release. Oh no. See? Making deals with these folks. Look at that. The newly powerful Ursula seems unbeatable, but Ariel refuses to give up. She steers a wrecked ship into Ursula and defeats her. That's right, she's the hero, remember? She's not going to give up. Look at her face. Yes. It's over, Ursula. With Ursula gone, King Triton regains his power. And he gives Ariel the greatest gift, the gift of choice. She chooses to be a human, and Triton uses his powers to make her wish come true. Together, Princess Ariel and Prince Eric unite two kingdoms that once seemed worlds apart. Now that they're ready to explore uncharted waters and find their next adventure. Remember, they are adventurers together. The end. That was very nice. I really loved the pictures, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you've seen the movie The Little Mermaid, you'll notice that this Little Mermaid looks just like the one in the most recent Disney movie starring Halle Bailey. And yes, I think the author and the illustrator did a great job adapting that movie into a short story here. And the paintings look just like Halle. You look really closely. Yes. All right, wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that story as much as I did. It was really fun. And I will see you next Friday for another story time. Bye.